Triathlon Wetsuit 101, by K.E. Baxter, Triathlon Wetsuit revwdot.org. If you are a triathlete, then you will likely benefit from wearing a triathlon wetsuit. Although many people think that using a wetsuit is primarily to keep warm, this is actually an added benefit. In fact, athletes use a wetsuit in order to improve their buoyancy. In doing so, they are able to shave precious seconds, up to 15 seconds off of a 100-meter swim. This can make a huge difference in who wins and loses the next triathlon event. Because many triathletes use the breaststroke during their swims, many of them prefer to buy a suit that has shorter legs built into it. This allows them to have greater range and freedom of movement, a key factor in being able to regulate their speed. When you purchase a triathlon wetsuit or a discount triathlon wetsuit, you will want to ensure that it fits correctly. Whether you need a women's triathlon wetsuit or an Ironman wetsuit, you will want it to fit quite snugly. Although the Ironman wetsuit is a universal wetsuit, and thus made to accommodate those people who are primarily triathletes on the weekends as well as the beginning triathlete, if you carefully buy your wetsuit based on the measurements found on their informational literature, you will want it to fit snugly. This is because the closer fitting your garments are to your body, the more streamlined your body is and, thus, quicker. A loose wetsuit can cost you valuable seconds on your total swim time. When you are searching for a women's triathlon wetsuit, you will have a variety of choices to make before your purchase. Like many types of triathlon wetsuits, you can find a discount triathlon wetsuit or a triathlon wetsuit sale that features both sleeveless wetsuits as well as full-sleeved wetsuits. You will also be able to find them in a variety of materials. In order to find the best material for your use, you could check out a few triathlon wetsuit reviews. Neoprene, that is the type Yamamoto Type 40, offers you the most flexibility in a women's triathlon wetsuit. The Ironman wetsuit, on the other hand, uses Yamamoto nanoskin in order to allow you the most range of movement, the best and supportive buoyancy, and a limited amount of drag. If you are just starting out as a triathlete, you can purchase a triathlon wetsuit at a company that specializes in discount triathlon wetsuits, or you can purchase one at a triathlon wetsuit sale. A good first wetsuit for both women's triathlon wetsuit and a men's triathlon wetsuit is the Ironman wetsuit. This is a universal wetsuit that offers a high-quality experience at a reasonable price. It is a good choice for someone who is just starting out and is a weekend triathlete, or one who is just trying out the sport. In order to protect your triathlon wetsuit and the investment that you have made upon purchasing it, you should be aware of a few handy tips and techniques. You should try to avoid placing excess stress on the seams as you are trying to remove or put on the wetsuit. This is a more common problem when people are trying to remove their wetsuits. In many instances, people are in a hurry to remove their triathlon wetsuits and they step on some part of it in order to hasten the process. This, unfortunately, is a bad idea. It often results in rips in the seams of the wetsuit, particularly if you do it over and over again. You also risk stretching your women's triathlon wetsuit out when you step on it while trying to hastily remove it. A loose-fitting Ironman wetsuit can be a serious liability in the water. Rather than providing you with a streamlined and buoyant piece of equipment, a loose wetsuit will only cause you to lose buoyancy as well as quite a few seconds off of your time. If you have difficulty putting on your wetsuit or removing your wetsuit, you can try a body lubricant. These lubricants are specially designed to help your wetsuit to go on, as well as come off, much easier. 2 easy steps to become a more advanced triathlete.